Focus on muscle stem cell biology, and actually I want to study more and understand more about satellite cell regulatory mechanisms, because understanding such mechanisms is very helpful for discovering new drugs to overcome many animal and human diseases related to muscle. Also, it can help in solving meat production problems. Yeah, so that's why I'm focusing on muscle stem cell biology. This experiment provided me with highly excellent experimental technique. Also, it opened my mind for new ideas. Besides that, I think it qualifying me for my future career. I want to be a researcher, so this gives me an opportunity to learn more and understand more about muscle stem cells specifically. You know, the population increased by time, and there is a shortage in food resources, specifically protein resource. So muscle is the best resource for protein. So that's why I want to increase the muscle production, to increase the muscle growth that can help in solving meat production problems and increase it as much as possible. Look at my hoodie. I am a member of Muscle and Meat Science Laboratory. This is our uniform. Everyone in our laboratory has the same hoodie. I like it so much. Okay, now let's talk about my study life abroad and my goals. I am ALAA ELGAABARI from Egypt. I am a third grade Ph.D. student at Muscle and Meat Science Laboratory, Kyushu University. I'm doing an experiment about muscle science, and this experiment is a very interesting one. I can understand more about muscle science and muscle biology, muscle physiology, specifically satellite cell physiology and biology. It's very interesting experiments. Yeah, Japan is known by its excellent education system. Also, it is known by its welcoming people. They are very kind, and also I was seeking for a safe place to live alone. Japan was my destination for these reasons. I chose Graduate School of Bioresources and Bioenvironmental Science because of many reasons. The first one is my professor. Professor Tatsumi is a great professor, and his specification about muscle stem cell biology inspired me to continue my PhD study in this field. Also, I have many Egyptian friends study already in Graduate School of Bioresources, and they inspire me and they give me a very good impression about their study life in this faculty. So I decided to start my PhD to study my PhD in Graduate School of Bioresources. Yeah. I was looking for a highly ranked university, so I choose the Kyushu University. Also, I was seeking for a safe place to live alone and a good country to offer a lifestyle that I prefer. So I choose Japan and Kyushu University to start my PhD study. Also, the support is continuing with me. I received many emails to know how can I receive a job in Japan and how can I learn Japanese. I received many emails to join and apply for a basic Japanese course. Here I take a break between the experimental time. Please come in. This is my desk. I use my laptop to analyze my data and searching for something new and read new papers. Here, I write my notes about my experiment. This is my stopwatch to remember me that I have to return back to the experiment again soon. Let me introduce my friend, Matsuyoshi-san. He is my senior.
アラさんの一応先輩になります。席がこう近いので、いつもその研究の話をしていたり、日常のことを、話したり、いろいろその僕も教えることはありますけど、アラさんからも研究のことだったり、そのエジプトの生活とかを聞いて、いつも楽しませてもらってます。
Now I introduce my other friends. Seki-san. Seki-san is my friend. Tanaka-san. Tanaka-san also. We have the same research group, so we work together all the time and we usually doing experiment together.
アラさんにはいつもお世話になってて、すごく研究熱心だし、故郷の話とかもいっぱいしてくれて、すごく自分の英語力も上がって、本当にいろいろお世話になってます。
アラさんいつもすごく優しくて、実験とか私医学部4年生なんでたくさん分かんないことあるんですけど、いつも教えていただいてます。
ありがとうございます。Here is my professor's room. Professor Tatsumi. Here I can find the guidance, support, and huge knowledge that helped me to continue my research. Let's discuss with Tatsumi Sensei. Hi. Sensei.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, I am doing experiment.
Yeah?
And I want you to help me. I have some problems and yes, please guide me.
All right, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing Western blotting experiment and I can see faint pan. So
Fan?
yeah, I don't know exactly what is the reason.
Okay.
Could you help me?
Okay, would you show me the detailed procedure for Western blotting?
Yeah, firstly I applied the samples, equal amount of samples. Later I did electrophoresis, and after that I transferred the protein from the gel to the membrane. Yeah, and after that I want to recognize our target protein by the antibody.
Is that monoclonal or polyclonal?
I used the monoclonal one.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, but some sample is good and others not.
Okay. Have you ever checked the amount of the protein applied to the gel?
Yeah, should I do?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
First you check the optimal volume of the samples applied to the gels. Sometimes non-specific bands occurs in the case of that. Okay. So we should check the amount of the protein.
Okay, sure. I will do.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You're welcome. アラさんはですね、とても優秀ですね。もう本人目の前で言うのも 日本語がない。とても優秀ですね。本当に真面目な話で。理解するスピードがものすごく速いです。私が教えた留学生の中ではもうトップクラス1番2番ぐらいの優秀な学生さんだと思うと感じています。あとですね、文献でいろんなことを調べるんですが、それのスピードと質が非常に高いですね。だから私が1を求めたら返ってくる答え10ぐらいだって返ってくる。ですから、そういう意味でも優秀ですし、私の一緒に研究する違いがあるというとても優秀な学生だなと評価しています。とても楽しいですね、彼女と仕事をするときは。
I'm focusing on skeletal muscle. Skeletal muscle is very important organ for body locomotion and also for body metabolism. But unfortunately, skeletal muscle is susceptible for injury all the time by diseases or accidents, for example. So I focus on my study on muscle stem cells. The cells is very important cell for muscle growth and muscle repair. So I want to understand more about the mechanisms by which satellite cell, or I mean muscle stem cell, can be activated to contribute in muscle growth and regeneration. My research is very helpful to solve the meat production problems because it can increase the meat production, and also it can help in finding new therapies that help in muscle repair and this increase the animal and human welfare. Actually, Professor Tatsumi teached me the good researcher who can recognize the society problem, then start the research to overcome such problems. And we know that the population increased and we have problem in meat production. There is some shortage. Also, some people and some animals are susceptible for muscle injury. So actually, I want to solve such problems by focusing on muscle stem cell experiments to increase its activation, to increase its contribution to muscle growth and muscle regeneration. Actually, I found a satisfying campus life. Firstly, it provided me by experimental experiences that improve my scientific skills. Besides, I also received many campus service. For example, health caring. E2 clinic in the center zone can recommend me many doctors who can speak English. So I visited many doctors who can speak English. For example, dentist in Kyodaiga Kentushi and the other dermatological clinic in Sosenji. This was very helpful actually. Besides that, I can also find another services like gym and halal food restaurant. I found a respect for my religion rules. I have found some halal foods in Cope, and also I found specific space for me to pray. I guess all international students suffering from the same problem, I mean language barrier. Language barrier is a big problem for the international students, but I think Kyushu University offer courses for Japanese language studying, and I joined for such courses, but it was for short time. I think I need more time to understand Japanese. Actually, I am very lucky. This problem was solved very quickly because in our laboratory we have to communicate together all the time to discuss our research projects and to do experiments together. Also, several parties and events were held. This helped me to break the barrier, and I communicated with students by English. Their response was amazing because they respond very quickly, and we exchange our culture, Japanese culture and Egyptian culture. For example, I tried the Japanese tea for the first time and they tried the Egyptian food and so on. Actually, setting goals is the most important step towards success in different fields. I think Working randomly is not a good way to achieve your goals. We have to manage our time and our tasks to achieve our goals. The second step toward success is gives a priority for your study. Hence, I am here to get my Ph.D, so I have to study hard. But during this time, I don't have to forget health and mental care. If I am stressed, I couldn't achieve my goal, so I have to refresh myself to be able to continue and achieve my goal. If you are studying abroad, you have to ask for help. It is very important. If you start your life in a different country, I think you need to ask for help and ask where can you get the suitable services. I usually did, and I usually consult my lab members to get suitable help. Don't forget to have fun. It is very important to enjoy yourself and have a good time to be able to continue your life. Balanced life is very important for you. Learn from others, but never compare yourself with others. This is my concept since I was a child. My parents taught me that no one is perfect, but everyone is unique. Everyone has his specific skills. So that's why you haven't to compare yourself with anyone. Now is lunchtime. Look to my Egyptian food. This is homemade food, very original Egyptian food. I prepare the chicken, fry the chicken, and mahshi. Mahshi is a very famous Egyptian food. Mahshi is we use different type of vegetables, but this type is cabbage, and we use cabbage, and inside the cabbage we add rice, other vegetables like onion, tomato sauce, and others. Then we wrap the cabbage and cook it by chicken soup. Yeah, and that's my dish. Let's take you to my favorite place in the university. Yeah, my favorite place. Yeah, usually I raise up early, about 10 a.m. I pray, have my breakfast, being ready, then I take the bus to the university. Once I arrive to the university, I check my to-do list during having my morning coffee. And later I start my study. After that, I having lunch with my friends, homemade lunch. And I focus on my study all the day almost. So then after finishing my schedule about 7 to 8 p.m. I return back home. This is time to relax, having dinner and calling my family in Egypt. Then I take a shower and doing my skincare routine and go to bed at the midnight almost, yeah. During my day off, I used to hang out with my friends. Usually we visit several areas in Fukuoka, like Minohama, Tenjin, Hakata. I like these places so much. It have different malls for shopping. I love shopping. I love different brands like Uniqlo, H&M, Zara, and others. I like fashion design so much. Look at my dress. I designed it. Actually, it was a long time ago. Now I am busy in my study and I don't have too much time for design my clothes. So I stopped this hobby, but I wish I can continue later when I have time. I studied Japanese for 3 months. The university offers a basic Japanese language course for international students. I applied and I started my course once I arrived to Japan. Yeah, learning new language needs long time. You have to be patient and you have to practice with natives. Definitely, the Japanese nature is different than the Egyptian one. In Egypt, my hometown near to Nile, and we have great green areas. But here in Japan, mountains everywhere, mountains with trees, green mountains. In Egypt, mountains is from yellow to red color. So the nature is completely different. I liked it. I found it amazing. For me, the family is the most important thing. Actually, I am lucky. I have a very supportive family. My mother is a veterinarian and my father is a professor of veterinary medicine. They inspire me to start my research about animal science. I contact my family every day. Usually we using video chat, but when we don't have time, we can just use chatting. I mean by typing, yeah. Studying abroad is full of life experience. It is a good opportunity for anyone who wants to gain new friends and who wants to improve himself. During my studying abroad, I also discover my abilities. Studying in Japan is life-changing experience. Actually, it improved my scientific skills to fit my future career and to be a good and independent researcher. It is very healthy to express our feeling and the bad points in my experience. But actually, it is only one point that I don't like. It is a language barrier. Without this barrier, I feel I will be very happy. But fortunately, I can overcome this problem quickly. I found a great support from my lab members, and we have to communicate together all the time to discuss our research projects, and we have to do experiments together. So we use English for our daily communication, and their response for English is very good, actually. So we overcome this problem by using English rather than Japanese. Yeah, studying abroad is a big challenge for anyone. You start a new life. Everything is new. New culture, new places, new people. You have to respect everyone, and you have to know that other countries have its different traditions and different culture, different habits. You have to be able to adapt with these differences. Also, you have to know that you can sometimes face you have to know also you may face some problems. You have to be able to fix it and deal with it. Getting a Ph.D. is the first one. Make new friends. Open my mind to different ideas and different lifestyles. Also, I discovered myself during this journey. I understand more about my strong and my weak points, and I'm trying to fix my weak point as much as I can. My passion is learning. Actually, I am very interested in Actually, I'm very interested in learning. According to my beliefs, in Islam, learning is very important. This is the only way to build the civilization. So I want to learn as much as I can and teach other people what I learned to be able to improve our countries and to find suitable solutions for the world problems. I want to be a famous researcher. I want to be a faculty member. I want to establish a well-equipped laboratory in my home university and lead a scientific group to continue my research and find solutions for several problems that related to animal and human health. Studying abroad was a challenge for me. I never lived alone before, but my father supported me. He said, "You can do it." He believed in me so much and also in my sisters. And my father saying, girls can do more than the people expect. So he said, go and you can do it and return back with Ph.D. and enjoy your life in Japan. When I was in Egypt, after finishing my master's study, I decided to continue my PhD in Japan. And here in Japan, I started to achieve my goals. And I will continue to achieve more goals when I return back to Egypt. So I started here in Japan, and I will continue in Egypt. And maybe later, I don't know which country I can go. Don't hesitate to come to Japan. Please come as soon as possible. All your impression about Japanese life is completely true. People are very welcoming, very polite, and the lifestyle here is amazing. I recommend you to come and to start your journey and discover new culture, new nature. Everything is wonderful in Japan, so start your journey. Hope to see you in Japan soon. Thank you for listening. See you. Bye.